We started at Blackfen Girls' School. Hurstmere hadn't been finished, so we spent half the time at Blackfen Girls' School and half the time at Hurstmere, and we cycled between. So it was a very sort of fragmented sort of start to our schooling, and this happened for 2 years.
You arrive at a secondary school and all of a sudden you're at the bottom of the ladder. Everybody's much bigger and there's far more people than you've experienced before.
I don't really remember much about year 7, but it was very scary, I do remember that.
I can remember my very first day walking down the track. The reputation was when you arrived at school you were going to get thrown over the wall, and I had this image of this massive great wall and being hurled over it. I was quite pleased when I saw the size of it, and I don't think I ever got thrown over that wall.
I remember arriving at Hurstmere and thinking, this is such a huge place. How am I going to find my way around? I've got to have a timetable in my planner with all of my lessons that are happening. I've got to get my planner signed by my parents every week. It was a lot to take in.
For me it was quite daunting. I didn't know anybody when I started at school, literally nobody.
Not a huge amount of people from my primary school went to Hurstmere, so I sort of ended up thinking, oh no, who am I going to talk to? So I ended up just going up to one of the boys and just starting a conversation, and we became good friends since.
You know, lots of the teachers, when I was here, they'd fought during the war and become teachers afterwards because World War II had not finished that long ago. And lots of them had gone into education when they'd come out of the army.
Yeah, some of the teachers were a bit older and everything was by rote.
Some would literally write on the board. You'd literally copy down some of the things they said.
Sometimes they threw the chalk at us if we were talking in class.
I always remember assembly when you started at the front of the hall, from memory, then you worked your way back.
Very regimented, very, very controlled. The deputy headmaster would be watching everybody like a hawk.
We used to be hymn book monitors, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yes. Yeah, we were very helpful, I'll have you know.
My greatest memory was that the headmaster would walk through some curtains on stage, part the way he's come out, go to a lectern and give his assembly, and somebody had sewed the curtains up. So you just saw these ding, and then he had to come round and look.
I remember that. They had, that's right, they did. You just kept seeing this thing with the headmaster trying to get out and he was stuck behind the curtains.
So I was really interested in history, and then drama. I was in 3 school plays.
I was involved in the drama, which I quite liked, and I enjoyed swimming.
A secondary school was designed to teach people metalwork, woodwork, gardening, things that would enable you to work in a factory or something similar in production.
PE and games was always my big thing, and technical drawing. The fact that you created something and you could see it, you could actually see your skills developing on the page in front of you.
And in fact, I remember doing pottery here as well. I still have some of my pottery I made here. I still got some of the woodwork I made here. I could actually see the results of something I'd done.
I think drama just gave me an opportunity to sort of project myself and have fun. I wasn't particularly good at learning lines, so if we had 8 weeks to prepare for a performance, I was usually trying to learn my lines about 8 hours before. The very strange thing is that literally the first page is the show that we did called Crippin', and the guy in the long frock coat is me. We spent about 8 or 10 weeks rehearsing, and we did it to a real, if not professional, serious standard. The shows were really good, they were taken seriously.
My favourite subject, drama, was closed down. It was taken off the curriculum when I was going into year 10. I felt so upset that the community that we had, the work that we did, just vanished from one day to another. But there were, teachers that saw that I, had lost that kind of creative outlet, and that helped me with media and with filmmaking, and rather than drama club, we sort of moved into media club, which is how I got more into news.
There was the time when we were quite young, we all went up to Liverpool on the train.
Yes, we did.
And back in a day.
In a day.
So I think we spent more time on the train,
than
we did in Liverpool, but we got there. We got to see Anfield, and I remember everyone cheering through the gates and railings. And we were all quite sporty, so we sort of represented the school in most sports: football, cricket, basketball, athletics,
Rugby.
rugby. Yeah.
We won the North Kent Cup in cricket every year we were here, and in my, I don't know what year it would have been, 3rd year or 4th year, I took a hat-trick in the final, and I've still got the cricket ball at home, because when you get a hat-trick in cricket, you keep the ball.
I mean, Sports Day for me was the biggest event of the year, personally. I mean, it was where all the houses used to, all the rivalries used to sort of get going.
We used to really hate each other because we were in different houses.
Yeah.
And it was a fun day. It was something to look forward to.
Do you still have like houses like Sydney and Chaucer?
Chaucer.
Yeah. I was
Same.
Caxton. Is Caxton still exist?
Yeah, we have Caxton, Sydney, and Chaucer and Cobham.
Oh yeah, still the same club. Yeah.
We used to have like open days. I was in the school orchestra and I used to play second clarinet, but unfortunately I wasn't very good, so I used to mime. And then when it was my solo, it went a bit sort of difficult because all I was doing was that.
In year 11, we introduced Studio Fix here, and I played guitar. Me and 3 of my friends played like in a band for Studio Fix, and we went to Shepherd's Bush Empire, and we played 3 songs live at Shepherd's Bush, which was really cool.
Hurstmere taught not only really valuable lessons in the classroom and made sure that I connected with these incredible people, but also these real life lessons that you still apply in your work life and your social life from today.
I look back only with really good memories of Hurstmere. It was one of my best times, I think, and a unique time. You don't realise at the time when you look back and compare all of your life, it's a wonderful opportunity to be here.
The older we got, the more aware we became of what was going on beyond the school boundaries.
They say school years are your best time of your life, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Really did.
Yeah, I had the best 6 years of my life. We've got lifelong friendships here now, and it really has. And it kind of developed our personalities as well because of the friends we made. It's certainly understanding different people and being a bit more appreciative of how people are different or whatever. And I think that also sort of developed as we got to know each other better and better.
It was just the most amazing time. The most amazing teachers, the most amazing friends, and the most amazing experience. And that's why I just wanted to pop back in today and revisit after all these years.
Very nice talking to you, and thank you for that.
And a pleasure talking to you, and good luck for the future. Thank you.
Thank you.